let's break this puppy down. The White House card, it's coming up this Sunday, and I'm going to give you my very quick picks. Look at the new pictures these guys got. They've updated things, the new haircut, the slick back. Let's start at Diego Lopez, Steve Garcia. This is going to be a crazy war. I mean, this is what a banger to start this freaking card off with. I'm picking Diego Lopez. Let's get this puppy rolling quick, guys. Diego Lopez has got the experience advantage. He's fought freaking Volkanovski twice. I think the experience you get from that is pretty high. And if you're not Volk, I just think Diego can run through you, all right? Will he run through Steve Garcia? I don't know. Is this going to be a finish? I think so. I'm leaning Diego. This is going to be a good scrap. Let's move on. Bo Nickel, Kyle Dawkins, all right? I'm going to be honest here, guys. This whole card in general is a bit of a split because it's like the favorites are clear. Everyone is pretty much, for the most part, picking the same guys to win. And that's fair, very fair. The only issue is there's also weirdly ways that the dudes they're fighting can win as well. Am I making sense here? So Bo Nickel, I'm picking him to win this fight. He should win. If you are special like they say you are, you cannot have a repeat of the RDR fight. You got to cut through Kyle Dawkins. If you're a future champion, you cut through Kyle Dawkins. That's what has to happen. But Kyle Dawkins, he's a lanky, awkward, weird guy. He's well-rounded. I mean, it would not entirely surprise me if he pulled it off. I'm just banking on, honestly, I'm just banking on the Bo Nickel hype. I think if he's got that special sauce, like people have been saying for years, you got to get through Kyle Dawkins pretty dominantly. So we'll see how this puppy goes. Let's move on. Mauricio Hufi versus Michael Chandler, all right? I'm not going to lie to you. Have I picked Michael Chandler in almost every fight he's been in? Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Why? Because I was a fan of this guy when he was in Bellator. For years, I was on the Michael Chandler hype train. Gets to the UFC a little late, shows a little more of his personality. People don't like him, and this fight here is pretty much, in most people's eyes, a wash. They're thinking Hoofy's going to go out there and put the beat down on Michael Chandler, which is fair to say. When's this guy won? When do you win fights? I don't know. He hasn't won in so long. You got to get this one done, or surely you're done, right? I mean, what's next if you lose this? I don't know. Can you win this fight? Another case. Let's go back to what I said before. I'm picking Hoofy. I can see Chandler getting it done, right? The issue is, I've said that so many times, no part of me is picking Chandler here. I went a little back and forth. I was like, maybe he can get it done. Goes out there, hard-nosed wrestling, pressure. Big stage might get to, you never know. But I'm just going to be honest. I think Michael Chandler's probably going to go out there. Maybe he'll have a fast start, but he's going to get lit up. He's going to get popped in that nose. And I just don't see him going all three. Maybe he can go through all three, but he's going to get beat down on regardless. Mauricio Hufi's going to get this one done. Michael Chandler he's given us zero reason to believe he could be any elite guy coming up. And, Hoofy, I know he lost that fight to Benoit Saint-Denis, but he bounced back very well. I think this guy is going to cause problems for Michael Chandler's face, his chin, his big old nose. That big meaty bell pepper nose is going to get snapped off. And, weirdly, I want Michael Chandler to win just to kind of pull off the crazy upset, but I just don't see it, man. I don't know. Hoofy's probably going to get this one done. Nasty highlight reel incoming. Let's move on. Josh Hawkick, Derek Lewis. This one is as simple as it gets, all right? You're picking Josh Hawkick here. Derek Lewis, for a long time, he's been a hit or miss type of guy. Is he going to knock you out or get knocked out? But as of late, it's just the inactivity, the losses. It just looks like he ain't belonging in there anymore. His knees look like they're turning in, like his knees are trying to kiss each other. His stance is so weird now. I don't see a world in which he beats anybody that's any good, and I think Josh Hawkick is pretty darn good. He's got the athleticism, the speed, the footwork. I know he's not the biggest heavyweight. He's actually a very small heavyweight. I think he's going to go in there and just be faster, quicker, and he's going to want it way more than Derek Lewis. I'm not going to be surprised if this puppy ends in the first round. I could see Derek Lewis swinging some bombs early, but, maybe 2 overhands, honestly. A round is all he has left. I see Josh Hawkick going out there. All he has to do is just put the pressure on and put a couple of hands on him, and I think Derek Lewis will probably melt under the pressure because he doesn't want to do this anymore. And if he ruins the party and knocks him out, that's going to be really sad because Josh Hawkick is bringing a lot of excitement to the heavyweight division, guys. We want this guy around. What else do you want? The dude talks trash. He's active as can be, and he's putting on scraps. I want this guy to win. I want him to be a top contender. Do I watch all the interviews? No, I get a little burnt out. The battery does die a little quicker when he's in there doing the character for a little too long. But that being said, this guy is needed for the division, for the sport. I want him to win. I'm on the Hawkick hype train. Let's just hope he's not, a little beat up and overtrained because he is coming off a war with Curtis Blades, who is a legitimate top guy. So we'll see how his body looks, but I just don't see a world in which Derek Lewis can be anybody at this stage that's even remotely decent in the heavyweight division. Let's move on. Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Zahabi, Ayman Zahabi. This one has the potential to really ruin the night, okay? Obviously, we're picking Sean O'Malley here. I do think he's going to win this fight. I don't think he's going to finish Zahabi. Maybe early I thought he could have, but I think this is going to probably just be a beatdown where Sean's faster. He's putting out more volume. He's more crafty, creative on the feet, mixing it up. Zahabi might have his moments. He might still around. He's super durable and tough and scrappy, and he does find ways to win even when he's losing. So it's like he's not going to break in there if he's down 2, getting lit up on the feet, all right? So he can be a very dangerous guy here. I just don't see the finishing threat. And if you don't have a finishing threat and you're not a better striker, how are you going to beat Sean O'Malley? I don't know. Maybe this guy proves it and he does it, but I don't see it. I think he's going to get picked apart. He's going to lose a decision. I don't know if it's going to be the most exciting fight. I mean, if Sean really goes out there looking for the kill, like I need this finish, maybe he'll go out there and put a stylish finish out there. But off the top of my head here, I just think Sean's going to win it. Decision. And yeah, let's hope so. Because if he doesn't and he loses, well, we've got a new villain at bantamweight, and that's Zahabi. All right, let's move on. Alex Pereira, Cyril Gane. This is a big one. Let me take my time on this one, guys. Let's stop scrolling. I'm picking Alex Pereira here. I got to pick him. Man, these guys virtually identical here with the height, the record. Oh, the reach, Cyril Gane. The weight is inaccurate. Oh, 204 pounds. Really, guys? Are we not updating the weight? Just kidding. It's a little hot out here, guys. That's why I'm a little short-tempered here. But I'm picking Alex Pereira. You got to understand something, guys. Yes, he is technically the smaller guy, right? Cyril Gane has been a heavyweight for years. He looks like a legit heavyweight. He's freaking jacked. Alex Pereira is going to be a little soft. He's coming up from middleweight, 205. He should have lighter man skill all day long. The kickboxing skill. I mean, the reason I'm confidently picking Alex Pereira here is what is Cyril Gane's best weapon? It's the striking. His striking is nowhere as elite as Alex Pereira's on paper, all right? On paper, it's nowhere as elite. They're going to be very similar in height, and, I don't think Alex is going to look too undersized where he's going to just get ragdolled or Cyril Gane's going to be able to wrestle him or push him against the cage. I don't see that. I think they're just going to kickbox these boys. Cyril Gane can hit hard. He's a big heavyweight. Alex Pereira hasn't been hit by a guy this big in who knows how long. So, I mean, we could be surprised here if Cyril goes out there and finds that chin quick. He is a fast heavyweight. He's light on his feet. But I just think Alex is going to chew those legs up. He's going to pop him in the chest. He's going to pop him in the stomach. He's going to look for that little chin. I think Alex gets this done by decision. But you know what? I might say TKO here within the first 3. I think Alex Pereira couldn't find this guy's face. He could find that chin. Cyril Gane has never fought a striker of this caliber who's got the one-shot power, which I guarantee you Alex is still going to be powerful at heavyweight all day long. This dude out of camp is probably always sparring and fighting dudes in the gym at heavyweight, knocking them out. So I don't see a power issue for Alex. I think he's going to go in there, be the slicker striker with more power, more confidence. I mean, this one's huge. A 3-division champ, never done before. If Alex Pereira does it, first and only guy to do it, probably only ever to do it. I don't know who else could possibly do that. Cyril Gane, I mean, that's the fight you want, right? If you're going to bank on Alex moving up, you want him to fight a guy who's not going to go in there and wrestle hard, who's not a super powerful guy, who's going to just try to strike with him and play that tit-for-tat battle. And if you're going to do that with Alex, he's going to find your little chin, bud. So I'm picking Alex all day long. I think he gets this one done. Triple champ incoming. That's going to be sick. Honestly, in a weird way, because the stakes of this fight, it almost feels like the main event. And then you realize, oh, wait, there's one more. Let's click on this puppy too and break this down. All right. Ilia Topuria, Justin Gaethje, another one of those cases. We're picking Topuria. No surprise, guys. Let's quickly go through this thing. We got Diego, Bo Nickel. I mean, we're picking the entire left side here, all the favorites, right? Diego Lopez, Bo Nickel, Hoofy, Hawkick, Sean O'Malley, Alex Pereira, and now Topuria. We're picking all the guys on the left. Now, did I want to mix it up and be different and pick the other guys? Yeah, but I'm just going to be honest. I'm picking who I genuinely think is going to win here. Do I think Justin has a chance? Now, this is where we can talk because I give him a far better chance than most, I believe, okay? I do think he can win this fight. You got to understand, Justin Gaethje, he's a big 55er. He hits hard. He's got all the experience. And I mean, he's a scary guy to fight. I don't care who you are. This guy's scary to fight. He's going to go in there. He's got mean leg kicks. He could put the pressure on you. He's big. He's going to be heavy-handed. I mean, the big thing for me as well is Justin Gaethje. It's not like he's coming off a string of losses. This is it. Like, yeah, this might be his last fight, but he's coming off 2 good wins. He beat Patty, who's another one of these younger guys who's like new age fighter. So he proved he can still hang in there with the new age guys and put hands on him. All right. So if he goes in there and beats Topuria, will I be super upset? Will it ruin potential super fights between Topuria and Islam, or even the Arman fight feels like a super freaking fight at this point? But Justin Gaethje winning will really hurt my feelings. It'll ruin the night. I will hate it. I will hope that he gets flatlined next. I won't like him. It'll ruin everything. It'll kill the sport. But I still think he can do it. You know, I think this guy, he can pull it off. What were you guys saying when he fought Patty? He's got no chance. He's washed. He's done. He's going to get beat down on. Patty's going to finish him. He didn't do that. He went out there and proved he still can hang with these guys. He can put hands on these cats. And after all of that, Topuria is going to knock him out within 2. Now, Topuria, all those great things I said about Justin Gaethje here, Topuria is just better. He's a better boxer. He's got more power. He's slicker grappler. He's got all the momentum behind him. I mean, youth, everything. Like, this guy, he's got, I mean, to Justin Gaethje, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of a layup in ways, you know, a guy who has been knocked out dead, right? Who is older, who's got all the miles on him, who's been through the wars, who's got beaten down on countless times. Justin Gaethje's fighting a relatively fresh Ilia Topuria, who's going to go in there young. He's not super active, so he's not overtrained. He takes time between camps. I think he's going to go in there and just put a masterclass of boxing on Justin Gaethje's face early, put him out quick, lights out, stiff as a board on the mat. He's sipping the little tea he sips. He might be throwing down a rose. That night ends with Ilia Topuria on the mic. Maybe Islam getting called out. And we got a lot of great things coming in the sport, all right? We need Topuria to win. We need Alex Pereira to win. We need Sugar Sean to win. I mean, obviously the guys on the left are the favorite for a reason. They should win this fight. They should win these fights, all of them. Okay, that's why if anyone's like, I just got all of them correct. Nobody cares, bud, because these are the favorites. They're obviously going to win on paper. And we kind of need them to win, you know? Obviously, Steve Garcia, he's a fun guy. If he beats Diogo, it's not the end of the world. Kyle Dawkins, if he beats Bo Nickel, I mean, that might be rough, you know? Bo Nickel, you need to win this. Bring some hype to 185. You know, be a star. You need to win. Hoofy, Chandler's got none left. If he beats him, maybe he can call for Connor, you know, cool. But Hoofy's the young guy who's new to the division, who's going to be around for a long time. You want that guy to win. Same with Josh Hawkick. He's the newer age guy bringing hype to the division. You want that guy to win for the sport's health, the division's health. Sugar Sean, you want him to win. He's a bigger star than Zahabi could ever be. Alex Pereira, same thing. Ain't nobody rocking a Cyril Gahn t-shirt, all right? Nothing about Cyril Gahn makes you want him to beat Alex Pereira, unless you just for some reason hate Alex. Maybe you're a big Ank fan, you know, I understand. Maybe you're a big Izzy fan, I understand, whatever. But I mean, like, we need Alex to win. I know he doesn't have a ton left, but it's better for the sport. It's better for everything. For my everyday life will improve if it's Alex who wins this fight and not Cyril Gahn. All right, same thing with Ilia Topuria. I like Justin Gaethje. We need Topuria to win, because what happens if Justin wins? Maybe, you know, Connor fight, he'll get a super fight, who knows? But he's going to retire regardless. He's got one more at best. If he loses this, he might be done. So do you want that guy to win who's done? Or do you want the guy to win who's, you know, going to call for Islam, who's going to call for Arman, who's going to have these big super fights, who's going to be around for some time to come? That's all I'm saying, okay? I'm rooting for the entire left side. I hope they all win. And yeah, this is a pretty sick card. I mean, this puppy's stacked up. White House card. This puppy's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it, guys. So give me your picks down below if you want. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. I mean, I don't think I'm very wrong. These are all the very obvious picks. Nothing special about my picks this time, but this is what we're going with. I can't wait. I'm hyped to see these fights. Let's get this puppy rolling. I'm cutting the video here. Goodbye.